Welcome to Skill Toy Tactics. Today we're going to be looking at how we built our backyard ninja course with our treehouse. So here's a little introduction and then right back to the video. So we've got 4 things to show you. We made a pegboard, a cliffhanger, a rope climb, and rings. And so we're going to start off by showing you how we made the rings. So originally we started by making this the tree house for our backyard, and then we decided to add some ninja stuff to it. So basically what we did was we just got these 4 big posts that shoot up, and then we concreted them into the ground. And then we got flat boards, laid them across. We've got some support beams up here. Made just a basic tree house and then added the ninja course to it. So the tree house part, I'm not going to show you how we built. The ninja stuff I am. So first things first, the rings, if you'll come over here. So we drilled in these hooks. So we got this drill, we drilled the hole, and then by hand we screwed these in to the hole that we drilled. And then we bought these off Amazon, these little hooks. These hooks and then the rings, and so basically the hooks came, these like triangles came with the rings. We hooked them, screwed them on, and then we didn't like how thin you can see a little bit of the red plastic there. We didn't like how thin the red plastic was, so we went to Walmart and bought some what's it called, the sports tape. We wrapped it around a whole bunch of times so that it's easier to hold, you know, because it was just like really thin plastic, so it was really difficult to hold. Your hand slipped, it was just a mess. So we bought some sports tape, wrapped it around. So yeah, I'm gonna have a description, or I'm gonna have the link in the description below the video on the rings and the sports tape as well. So we bought, it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings, and we just basically put them in a circle like this, or it's more of like a U. So what you can do is, you know, you can grab on right here, swing for this one, come here, and grab onto this one here in the middle, swing around. You can even skip one if you want, like this, just like that. And so that's how we set up our rings. Depending on how your platform or your setup is, you can kind of arrange them however you want. So that's how we did our rings. Now the way we did the pegboard is this originally was just part of the treehouse that the post is here. We drilled some big heavy-duty screws in. This is just basically a support for the floor and everything. So what we did was we got one of these spade drills. So you can find them at like Lowe's, Home Depot. And so basically what it is, you put it into your screwdriver, right? And it's flat, but it's got a spike on the end. So we used one. You want it to be 1 3/8 of an inch, because that's the size of the holes. We had to do a lot of experimenting. We've got experiment holes over there actually where we had to experiment between, because you want the holes to be big enough that the pegs fit in, but you also don't want it to be too tight or too loose. So what we did was we did 1 3/8 drill, and then we got 1 1/4 inch pegs. We got the pegs at Lowe's as well, and then we just sawed them because it was like one long stick, you know. So we just cut them to make 2 different pegs, right? So we just drilled the holes. I got some red Sharpie, I don't know if you could tell, and kind of like painted around them so that you could tell where they are when you're up, you know, up there hanging. If you don't know what a pegboard is, basically what it is you're grabbing on like this, and then you're reaching, trying to go down the line like this, putting the pegs in. You can even do some pull-ups if you want. You can kind of do basically whatever you want with it. It's really fun. This is one of my favorite obstacles. You can go back and forth. You want to make sure that you've got 2 pegs. So that's how we made our pegboard, and those are also the inches and basically just everything you need to know to make the pegboard part. Now the cliffhanger was the easiest one to do. We got this wood piece. I don't know if you can tell right here. This wood piece here. It is 1 1/2 inch by 1 1/2 inch by 1 1/2 inch by 1 1/2 inch, literally all the way around. And so we got that piece. We cut it so that it fit onto this part of the treehouse, and then we drilled it in just with some screws. So 1 1/2 inch was big enough for our hands so that we could easily grab on and hold, and then you could also walk walk down the line like this. So that's how we did the cliffhanger. It's super easy. Just make sure that you remember it's like a cube, like it's like a cube shape all the way around, 1.5 inch all the way around on that board. Okay, we are up in the treehouse right now. So how we did our rope climb is we actually we got 2 2x4s and we nailed them together and then nailed them into these big posts for the treehouse. We have it going up, and then we have it so that it's at an angle, as you can see. And then we got this rope on Amazon, links in the description. And we tied it up here, as you can see, all the way around. We put screws up there so that it's stable, and then it goes all the way down like that. That is literally how we made our rope. It's super simple. You just got to make sure that it's steady and that it's sturdy enough. We put this little piece of board right here too so that the rope doesn't slide down the thing. So that's how we made our rope climb. So that is how we made our Backyard Ninja course. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I do stuff on skill toys like yo-yo, kendama, all those different things. I wanted to do something a little bit different here because it's something that we've been really enjoying and having a lot of fun with this summer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching.